Okay, today we're going to tie just a functional Skwala pattern. There are lots of different Skwala patterns out there people can use. This is just one of them. The ingredients we're using today are for the body materials. We're using seal fur. Another substitute for seal fur would be Angora goat. We happen to have olive dun seal fur and gold seal fur there. The wing will be out of elk hair. The thread will actually be a mono. I'm a big fan of utilizing mono. And we have a piece of foam there for kind of a high-vis post. Some poly yarn for an underwing. And so let's get started here. So the hook we're going to use today is a Dairiki number 10, model 700, secure it here in the vise. A layer of thread here. Actually, I'm using mono as stated earlier. Put a good base layer on there. We're going to tie in an egg sac. A lot of the Skwalas, especially obviously the female, will have an egg sac, and so we're going to tie it kind of, say, 1/3 the way up the shank, so that our body isn't too long. Yet we have a prominent egg sac coming off the back, which adds some buoyancy as well as realistic factor there. We're going to dub in some olive dun seal fur here. Like I said, a good substitute for that would be Angora, or you could even use synthetics. Let's apply some dubbing here on the mono here. I don't like to go too heavy on that. We want a pretty skinny profile body. One thing I like about using the mono is that when you are finished applying the dubbing, instead of actually using a ribbing, you can use the mono as a ribbing and secure down the materials, trim it up a little. It actually gives a lifelike luster, as well as it's certainly light. Okay, right now we're going to tie in the underwing. This is just a poly yarn. Which also kind of aids in the buoyancy, as well as gives kind of a luster look underneath underwing. We'll tie forward. We will tie forward the overlay, foam overlay, which adds to visibility as well as durability. There we are. Now we'll add in the thorax color of kind of a gold, amber gold. Oops, before we do that, we need to put our actual elk hair wing in. And we'll tie it forward as well, because this will be tied basically as a Madame X style. We don't want to go too heavy on this one. We already have an underwing here of poly, so actually I'd err on being lighter. About the same length of the hook. We'll tie her in, secure it down, and when you wrap back, you just wrap over all of those butts, which will really secure that wing in. Come through and trim up those butts. Like I said, I'd err on being lighter on the wing than heavier on the wing here. Now we'll use our thorax color of the gold amber. You can use a variety of things. You could actually use black as well, depending on what you're looking for. You know, the actual color of the Skwala is anywhere from a black, yellowish to olive to all black. So just a couple color combos is a worthy angle here. Come back, secure, we'll fold back our wing here. There's our bullet head. Now we'll bring that foam back, and that foam back adds to the visibility and the durability of that, and covers that, that Matamex style wing there. Put it in a couple legs on each side. I always tie those legs in fairly long, or longer than you think you need, and then you can trim back as needed. Sometimes the fish will get a little pickier on longer legs or want a longer leg, so it's easy to trim back. It certainly isn't easy to add. And there you are. Just basically a Matamex style Skwala. It's two-toned black and kind of a gold amber. And I'd probably want to trim up the egg sac to not look so square, so we'll just cut a bevel on each side. And there you go. Skwala time on the Yakima. Have a great day now.